What's going on, everybody? I'm Jeff Carpenter with Readylight Media and Next Level Workshops. And in my hand, I've got two tripod plates. One is the new LeverLock from Tether Tools, and one is the old Tether Guard from Tether Tools. And I want to kind of show you what the difference is, what I really like about this new one, and why this one's going to go in storage. So basically, they're both Arca-Swiss plates, so they're going to fit with just about every tripod on the market, aside from Manfrotto and maybe a couple other ones. But what they do at their core is they're a cable security tripod plate. So it prevents your cable from getting pulled out of your camera when you're shooting in the studio. One thing about this one, which is the Tether Guard, is that what secured the cable was the camera and the tether block here would prevent the cable from moving because it just couldn't go anywhere, and this kind of channel here prevented that cable from going anywhere. What inevitably happened was when you had it in this channel, you know, I would probably leave it on my camera maybe a little bit too long just because it was a pain to take on and off, and I tether a lot, so I didn't feel like on, off all the time. So what would happen though is you'd have it in this channel, your camera was up here, nice and snug, right? But it would actually cause a bit of a kink in the cable, and with anything electronic, you really don't want to have any bend in the cable for long periods of time. So that's where this LeverLock comes into play. And rather than having a channel, it does have a channel still, but rather than having that in between the tripod plate and the camera, that's actually exposed now, and it's this little lever here that's gonna lock that cable into place. So what you're gonna do is you're actually going to put this in here. This lock is going to lock this in place. And the cool thing about it is it's actually a tension lock. So basically the more you pull this, the tighter that lock is gonna get, which is gonna help really secure your cable. But another cool thing is you can actually pull this out and remove it really quickly if you want to go maybe run and gun and then plug your cable back in later and still have that secure connection. So it does also have a secondary quarter 20 thread on the bottom, just like the tether block did. And what I'll do with that is, I might plug in the pin for my spider holster or something like that so I can connect it really easily. But all in all, at its core, it's still gonna be that cable secure, it's gonna secure your cable, but it's just got a couple upgrades. I really love it. I love the fact that you can remove your cable really easily, which is gonna save your cable in the future from having any connection issues. And it's just a little bit sleeker, and it is a bit smaller too. So it fits if you're shooting with smaller body, mirrorless cameras are pretty much running the world right now. So if you're shooting with a smaller body mirrorless camera, it's not gonna stick out. You're gonna be able to fit it in your bag a lot easier and still be able to run on a tripod with a secure connection to your cable. So if you have any questions, go ahead and leave those below. And if you wanna see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe and follow Readylight Media. I'll put the link to where you can get this down below, and I'll see you next time.